My name is Dr. Charles Davis, and I'm Coordinator of Equity and Inclusion for the Department of Diversity, Equity, and Poverty Programs. And I would like to welcome you all to our 5th annual Males of Color celebration. So give yourselves a round of applause for even being here. So one of the things that we always are really cognizant of is we want to reshape narratives, and we often talk a lot about what's wrong, particularly with our males of color in the country, in the district, in the city, but we want to take this opportunity to talk about what's going right. And you all sitting down here in front of me, you all are what's right. I'm happy to report, I was just talking to Dr. Polio and Dr. Marshall, this is actually the largest class of males of color honorees that we have had, with over 500 males of color throughout the district. So that is something to celebrate. And when we began this work back in 2013, that was not the case. I think that we had in the high 200 numbers, something to that. But in 2013, the Board of Education signed a resolution with the National Council of Great City Schools, along with a lot of urban districts around the country, to have a targeted focus on males of color in and around the district. And so with that, we do a lot of initiatives, a lot of programs supporting young people from cradle to career, from the time that they enter JCPS until they are exiting JCPS into the next phase of their lives, like you all right here. So to bring greetings, I have a couple of individuals, but first, of course, I would like to bring up Dr. Marty Polio, Superintendent of Jefferson County Public Schools.
All right, good evening, gentlemen. How are you all tonight? Congratulations. It's the end of the road. You guys happy about that? All right. All right, you gotta be a little more enthusiastic than that. You got about 3 weeks to go, right? 3 weeks. Everybody ready for graduation? Good. I've got a couple events I'm going to this evening, but I had to stop by here and congratulate you for what you've done over the course of your career here in JCPS. How many of you have spent all 13 years in JCPS? Raise your hand. It's awesome. Congratulations. I'm proud to be here, and one of the reasons I wanted to stop by is what Charles said, was that we have over 500 males of color in this district that qualified for this award and recognition tonight. Over 500. And you heard how much that has grown, but I want to put that in context. I was trying to put together the actual numbers because there's a lot of talk and negativity around this. But we approximate that we have about 1,500 males of color who will be graduating in the class of 2019 in 3 weeks. And congratulations. But even more importantly, over 500 of them, 500, over a third of these students qualify for this recognition tonight, which is a 3.0 GPA or higher. And I believe that is something to celebrate. So congratulations. Raise your hand, young men, if you're going on to post-secondary of any kind. Post-secondary. Excellent. Excellent. The important thing to remember, you graduate in 3 weeks. We have so many young men and women in this district who graduate, walk across that stage, and have a plan to be successful and move on to post-secondary world. From the time you graduate and those 4 years, whatever you do, whatever post-secondary opportunity is, that you further your education from this point forward. You've done a great job getting to this point, and I congratulate you for that. But your education has just begun. Make that lifelong learning, make a difference, continue that education. We want to make sure that you get another degree, diploma, certification after this so that your journey will continue in the education world. I'm proud to be your superintendent. I can't wait to be at many of your graduations in 3 weeks to honor and celebrate what a great accomplishment you've had in Jefferson County Public Schools. Thank you very much for your hard work, and congratulations.
Thank you. Good evening. People think that because I'm a preacher that I like to talk. I don't like to talk that much, but I wanted to be here to celebrate this tremendous honor that It's testament to your hard work. It's testament to your perseverance. And I want you to know that you have a community of people who believe in you and who are counting on you to make the world a better place. If you look above your heads around this room, there are pictures of renowned African-American men and women. These are people whom have paved the way for where we are today, able to attend any university that our intellect will allow us, able to live in whatever area of town that our money can purchase us entry. These are the people who have paved the way from the past. You are the ones who will pave the way toward the future. March toward your destiny with boldness. Know that the wind is at your back and you can do anything that you put your mind to. Again, congratulations. We're proud of you, and we know that we'll continue to see your name doing great things in the future. Good evening.
Thank you, sir. See, that wasn't so bad. Next, to round out our greetings, from behalf of the district, I would like to bring up Dr. John Marshall, who is the Chief Equity Officer in JCPS.
I want to thank you for just being as resilient as we know you are. I want to thank you for sticking with JCPS and sticking with yourselves, because this does not need to be underestimated, gentlemen. This is one of my favorite events because I look at you all and I look at the parents. You know, some of your moms and dads and grannies are like, in just a couple of days, they out of my house and out of my pocket. Look, they over at clapping, but you will always be in our hearts and you will always be in their hearts. But it is very important that you understand that there's a lot of people standing in front of you that understand that this is important. Gentlemen, I have a real quick question for you. You didn't know you were coming to school. What, if anything, is missing today that normally comes with you all when it's about what we do? If you had to look around, what's missing? What's that? Food? He said food. What else? Desk. I got something for you, gentlemen. You know what's missing? The media. Where is the media? Because, Brandon, this is what's newsworthy. This is what's newsworthy. Because sometime between today and in 72 hours, there'll be some bad news about us and the media will be there. But today, there is no media. So here's what we're going to do. This is improv. In school and at home, your parents get on you for taking out your phones. I want you to tweet, Snapchat, whatever it is you do, hashtag I am newsworthy. Get your phones out and do it right now. Gentlemen, get your phones out. Hashtag tweet. Everybody, yeah, take selfies. Let's do it now. You got about 30 seconds. Take selfies, tag somebody, hashtag I am a graduate, I am newsworthy. Please, everybody got it? About 20 more seconds. Then you got to put your phones up before you go to ISAP or mess around with us, get suspended. So I say that, there you go, that's what I'm talking about. So I say that because, gentlemen, you are newsworthy. And this is the real news. Moms, dads, grandparents, etc. This is the real news. If you want to find out what's really going on in our communities, you should be here. If you want to find out what love really looks like, you should be here. If you want to find out what academics and excellence looks like, you should be here. Because it's not in black and white in the Courier Journal. So I thank you, gentlemen, for being newsworthy. I apologize that the world is yet to see that this kind of family, this kind of love is what newsworthiness is. But this is a recognition to recognize our excellence 3.0s or higher. And if I had to convince someone that Jefferson County Public Schools graduates a third of their men of color with a 3.0, they wouldn't believe it. But if I said Jefferson County Public Schools locks up or has murderous or simple kids, they would believe that. But the truth is, a third of you all have 3.0s and higher. So again, moms, families, brothers, graduates, all of you all that have dug in, thank you, and don't ever forget that you are positive newsworthy, and that is the truth. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Dr. Marshall. I wanted to take a minute to thank some of our partners, some of who are here, some who are not. But just like your success, you did not get here on your own. You got here through the success of teachers, through schools, through the people who are surrounding you tonight. We don't do this work on our own either. There are many organizations who are either in the forefront or behind the scenes who are helping and supporting, like I said, young people from cradle to career. Some of those I just want to mention, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, through the Go to High School, Go to College, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, through their Men of Quality initiative that is in many schools, the Academy of Music Production and Education, AMPT, that provides not only coding, but a program called Renaissance, the Metro United Way and their equity department, who provides many initiatives that you may see around in various barbershops around the city with their barbershops and literacy program. But there are a number of different programs that support through our Lit-In programs, our summer camps, our spring break camps, all for free, all that you all can take advantage of. And so I just want to take a minute to recognize all those individuals who are standing arm in arm with us in this work to make sure that you all are able to have a successful career now and into the future. So with that, I would like to bring up someone who I think that you will enjoy to hear some words of encouragement from, and that is Dr. Michael Brandon McCormick. Dr. McCormick is an assistant professor and director of undergraduate studies in the Department of Pan-African Studies and assistant professor in the Department of Comparative Humanities, the Religious Studies programs at the University of Louisville. Dr. McCormick earned his PhD in religion in 2013 at Vanderbilt University, where he was a fellow in the program in theology and practice. His research explores the intersections between Black religion, popular culture, activism, and the moral panic surrounding Black youth culture. He teaches courses in African American religion, religions of the African diaspora, and religion and hip hop culture. His work has been published in Black Theology, an international journal, the Journal of Africana Religions, Practical Matters, a journal of practical theology and religious practices and religions, and as book chapters in a number of edited volumes. Recently, he was a faculty fellow for the Commonwealth Center of Humanities and Society at the University of Louisville, where his research project centered on Black joy as resistance. Currently, he is working with a team of scholars and teachers to revise the Muhammad Ali Center's school curriculum based upon Ali's 6 core principles for implementation in JCPS schools. Without further ado, I would like to bring up Dr. Brandon McCormick.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all fellas doing? How the fellas doing? Good evening to y'all. Good evening to the young men. Y'all look good tonight. Y'all look better than me. I usually dress up like y'all as a professor, but it's summertime for me. We school's out at U of L, so I'm dressed down, and y'all are dressed up, but y'all look good. As Dr. Marshall said, y'all are newsworthy. It was one of the things that I wanted to say. Anytime something bad goes wrong, anytime you're on the street corner, anytime you mess up, anytime you go to jail, anytime you caught with something you shouldn't have, the news is right there to have your picture right there on Crime Time. But here you are with a 3.0 and no one is here to snap it. So I'm glad that you snapped yourself and made yourself newsworthy. Shout out to all the parents, to the families, to the aunties, to the uncles, to the cousin names that held y'all down. Right? Y'all are good and y'all are great and y'all are smart, but you didn't get here without the help of a whole lot of folks in the community that came behind you and made sure that you did what you're supposed to do sometimes. All right? Look, as a professor, I'm supposed to come and find something deep to say. So I thought about something deep to say because that's what you're supposed to say as a professor. You say deep things and then people will be like, that was deep. And then people be like, that boy is smart. And then your mom and them tell you, you need to be smart like him. And so I thought about something real deep to say. But, I thought the point really isn't to be deep, right? The point really is to say something meaningful at this particular moment in time. And really, at the long and the short of it is that we proud of you. We are proud of you. And sometimes young men of color, and especially Black young men, do not hear that enough. We hear how disappointed the community is in you, how you messed up, how you dropped the ball, how you weren't good enough, how you did not come far enough, how you didn't do what you were supposed to do, but we are proud of you in this moment. We're proud that you have made it to this point in your academic journey. We're proud that you made it here with a 3.0 or above. We're proud that you're about to graduate in 3 weeks. So you ought to just give yourselves a hand, right, and be proud of yourselves as we are of you. So give yourselves a hand, because folks here are proud of you. Proud of you. So let me say a couple of things that might come close to kind of being something like deep, but if it ain't, I already said what was most meaningful. This is 2019. You are going to be in the graduating class of 2019. That is no insignificant year. 2019. Historically, let me walk you back for a minute. 2019. Walk back for a minute. 1919. Walk back for a minute. 1819. Walk back a little bit further, 1719. Walk back just a little bit further and you get to 1619. What happened in 1619? 1619, the first enslaved Africans are brought to these shores and put into indentured servitude, which will become the lifelong chattel slavery in Jamestown, Virginia. In 1619, 400 years ago to this year, enslaved Africans were brought to this country and made to be servants for life. They were stolen from an African homeland, did not know where they were, brought to these shores. They were stripped of their names, did not know who they were in many respects, stripped of their language, could not communicate how they were, and yet they lived and worked and died and toiled and hoped for a day that would someday be better than what the ones that they were living in now. If they could not be free, maybe their children would be free. If they could not have their children free, maybe their children's children would be free. Maybe their great-grandchildren would be free. But I'm telling you that some enslaved African that landed in Jamestown in 1619 woke up, went to sleep, and died with someone like you on their minds. Right? So the point is that you become, in real ways, the culmination of centuries long of your ancestors' dreams. You should be proud of that. You should be proud of that. Someone had you on their mind when they were living, and here you are sitting here reaping the benefits of generations and generations and generations who came before you, as Reverend Schultz said, to pave the way for where you are now. And here you sit, and you should be excited about this moment. You should be excited about this day because it's something to celebrate. Many of you didn't just get here just because you were supposed to be here. Some of you had to go through some things just to make that you would never be anything, just expected the worst of you, had you signed up to be more likely to be suspended than other students. But here you are, persevered and having made it. Some of you had lots of help and community and resources poured into you, people who have invested in you, and here you are. And you ought to take a moment to celebrate, because it is this moment. You've crossed a finish line of sorts. But this is like a 100-yard dash finish line, maybe a 200-meter dash finish line, but it's not the end of the race. I've been thinking a lot about that East African Eritrean immigrant, Aramis Joseph Askedom. Y'all looking at me, so let me just go on and say it like y'all know it, Nipsey Hussle. I've been thinking a lot about Nipsey lately, and Nipsey, again, an immigrant to this country, was living there in South Central LA in the Crenshaw district. Come up in a hard scrabble life, and there he was, found himself with the Rolling 60s in the Crips gang. But Nipsey didn't stay there, right? He made something else of his life. He always had hopes, always had dreams, always had aspirations that he would be something beyond where he was at his current moment. And he kept on working, and he kept on striving, and he kept on hustling, and he kept on grinding. And last time he checked, he had 5 chains on his neck because he came up, right? And he kept on going, and he kept on going, and he was hustling and motivating because he wanted to hustle for himself, but he wanted to motivate others to do the same. What I like about Nipsey, that it wasn't just about the come up for Nipsey individually. It wasn't just about him getting his and getting paid and being able to floss, even though he did that. But if you look at his video, Grinding All My Life, and there he is counting his money stacks. And there was a picture in the background of two figures, Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali. He found inspiration in those two men. And there's something about those two men that you see even embodied in Nipsey's life, and that is that they gave back to their communities. They gave back to the people who supported them and made them who they were. And so what I want to say is that whatever it is that you do, whatever you go on to become, whatever you go on to do, whatever degrees you get, whatever money you make, don't let it just be about yourself. Invest that back into the community. Nipsey was doing all kinds of things, helping people invest in real estate. It created the STEM program so that young kids could get educated in the sciences and technologies trajectory, because he understood that those corporate folks in the Silicon Valley were saying that the reason that they were underrepresented in minorities in those corporations is because there was no pipeline from the hood to Silicon Valley. You know there is a pipeline, what we call the school to prison pipeline. And folks have a pipeline that they're trying to track you there right now, expecting you based on your third grade scores. But what Nipsey Hussle was trying to do was disrupt that pipeline and create a different type of pipeline so the kids could get from where they were in the hood to somewhere they had never seen before, from streets and alleys to Silicon Valleys. That's what he was trying to create, a pipeline. And so he was doing things to reinvest in the community that helped to make him who he was. So that's my challenge to you. Go on, celebrate this moment. You crossed the finish line and you deserve it. Take your victory lap. You should. But just remember that this ain't the end of the race for you. You got a lot longer to run. This is a marathon. This is a marathon that we've been running since 1619, been running since 1719, been running since 1819, been running since 1919, been running since 2019, and now you've ran just a little bit along the way, and you've done a good job. Take your breath. But keep on running, because you got some folks who are coming after you that's got to run, and you are paving the way for them to run their race. Remember, whatever you do, celebrate this moment, take your victory lap, but the marathon will continue with you, and it will continue after you. Thank you.
So, when I call your name, if you could come up this stairwell and get your award. So what we have is a certificate of recognition as being one of our Male of Color honorees for this year. And we also have a graduation cord that you all may wear at your graduations. I had to do some research because I didn't realize that there were so many. I know definitely that the gold cord is memorable, but this is something that is, you will all be the first class who will be receiving this. And we want you all to wear this as a designee so that when you are at your graduations and you wear your cord, just like when Dr. Marshall, like myself, or Dr. McCormick, when we received our doctorates, we didn't walk up there with our hoods, but when we walked up there in our cap and our gown, and then someone hooded us. And so this is similar for your level so that everyone knows that you are a designee and you are an honoree as a Male of Color honoree this year. So let us begin. So from Ballard High School, we have Adrian Choi Henderson. And if I mispronounce your name, please correct me when I come up. Adrian Henderson from Ballard? No? Okay. Next, we have Terrence Chandler from Ballard High School. Yeah, that's fine. Well, here, you can hand out. And so Terrence will be attending Kentucky Wesleyan University, majoring in journalism. Now, Terrence, did you get yours? You got the wrong one. This is yours. Now, don't write a story on us. All right. Also from Ballard High School, we have Emmanuel Fakunle. Now, Emmanuel, did I pronounce your last name correctly? Yeah, you said it right. Did I? All right, 2 points for Charles. Emmanuel will be attending the university. And when you come up, take a second. We want to take pictures of you. We want to put it on our website. All right. Emmanuel will be attending the University of Louisville as a biology major, pre-med. Next from Ballard High School, we have Carl Fletcher. Carl plans to attend the University of Louisville and major in business with a marketing concentration. Now look, young men, this is y'all time to shine. Y'all ain't got to run up and run back down. Get your props, get your praise. I'm sure over your life, if you were anything like me, there were lots of times where you wanted to run away because you had done something you weren't supposed to be doing. So you get an honor for being right. You see all these people want to take pictures of you and everything, so take a 5-second pause when you come up, all right? All right, next on my list, we have Lorenzo Rowan. Lorenzo will be attending the University of Louisville.
We're going to do this right. Gentlemen, watch. This is what you do. Here we go. We're going to take a picture right here. He's going to snap. Right.
Next from Ballard High School, we have Gordon Rowe. Gordon will also be attending the University of Louisville. He is a Martin Luther King scholar and will be majoring in business. Speed School, engineering. Next, from the J. Graham Brown School, we have Zachary Jordan Smith. Okay, we have a certificate, but it's up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to fake it till we make it. We're going to let you hold a certificate. We're going to take this picture, and then we make sure you have your certificate by the time you leave. Come here for a second. Because you signed your name, you didn't put. Now, what are your future plans?
To go U of L Speed School.
Go to University of Louisville, Speed School, Engineering. All right, congratulations. Next, we have Ronald Cheeks. Is Mr. Cheeks still here? I know that he had to. All right. And Mr. Cheeks will be attending Hampton University. All right. Also from Butler, we have Jeremiah Davenport. Jeremiah will be attending the University of Louisville. Also from Butler, we have Isaac Watkins. Isaac will be attending the University of Kentucky, majoring in marketing. From Central, we have Kevin Germany. Kevin will be attending Berea College, majoring in business administration. Also from Central, we have Micah Williams. Next, we have Tristan Warwick from Doss High School. And Tristan will be attending Northern Kentucky University. That's up around my way, where I'm from. Okay, from Fern Creek High School, we have Micah Gardner. And Micah will be attending Wilmington College. Also from Fern Creek, we have Devin Mason. And Devin will be attending Troy University. Ooh, sorry, I got my papers jumbled up. From Jeffersontown High School, we have Jamon Creighton. Jamon will be attending Murray State University for majoring in architecture. Yeah, the next group are back there. And that's another, you can pass me those. Next from Jeffersontown, from J-Town, we have Reese Sinstruck. And Reese will be majoring in architecture and eventually wants to become an entrepreneur. We like to hear that. And he's going to the University of Kentucky. Want to make sure. What do you plan to do after graduation?
Major in computer science.
Major in computer science. It's a tech world. That's a good idea. Next we have for male, we have LG Harris. LG plans to pursue a career in engineering. You know what school? JCTC? All right. Okay. Next, for male high school, we have Tony Mosley. And Tony plans on becoming an architect as well. Also from male, we have Jaden Rankin. And Jaden's plans are to become a sports agent. Next for male, we have Jermaine Williams. And he plans on going into web animations. So more STEM. We love all the STEM. From Manual, we have Vidu Godage. Vidu Godage from Manual. He's in there. He just did pull it. I know you got a certificate because you got a unique name, but we'll pull it back. But for the purpose of the picture, we'll just grab one, and I'll make a note. We gotta. And Vito plans to major in physical therapy. Make sure don't run off because I know yours is back there. Like I said, I remember stuffing yours in the list. All right, from male we have Joshua Jose, who plans to major in chemical engineering and then attend med school. For male, we have Marco Munoz. I'm sorry, for male. Sorry. I had this problem last year. I kept going back and forth, and I had to run out of here and jump in my car because I told you I'm not from here, so you know it all runs together for me. But Marco will be attending the University of Louisville, majoring in biomedical engineering. That's a name I know quite well. His father and I and all is one of our colleagues. Say hi, Dr. Munoz. And he's also he's arm to arm in this work, making the outcomes better for our males of color and all of our disadvantaged students. From Moore High School, we have Noble Petty. Okay. Mr. Petty plans to attend Campbellsville University, majoring in business administration. Y'all got some high ideals. You know, I didn't know what I want to be graduating high school. I'm gonna have to come borrow some money from y'all one day. From the Phoenix School of Discovery, we have Noah Baker. Noah's going to Purdue Polytechnic to major in computer science. All right. From PRP, Pleasure Ridge Park, we have Rico Beard. Oh, my man was going to public speaking, so I should turn the mic over to Mr. Beard for the rest of the evening. All right. Next for PRP, we have John from PRP, Trayvon Scott. What's your plan?
University of Louisville.
All right. Plans on attending University of Louisville, majoring in mechanical engineering. Next we have Tremel Lee. Also from PRP. Oh, is this his? Tremel is one we. Tell me, what's your future plan?
I'll go to Murray State, major in political science.
Okay, Murray State, major political science. Here's one of his. We gotta. Yeah. Next, we have Elijah Franklin from the Academy at Shawnee. Elijah, what's your plan?
How do I do the JCTC? Major culinary arts.
All right. Elijah plans to attend JCTC and major in culinary arts. This is the town for food. Next, we have Christopher Knuckles. And Christopher plans to to enlist in the Air Force and then one day be a general. All right. Also from the Academy of Shawnee, we have Terrence Pettis. You don't have to come say that. Yeah. Sorry. All right, now tell everybody what your plans are.
I plan to attend Middle Tennessee State University and major in professional flight and also unmanned aerial systems.
That sounds good. I don't know what it is, but that sounds real good. Next, we have Stephen Reed from Southern High School. What are you playing? Stevan Reed. All right. Plans to, is thinking about attending Indiana University Southeast, but is still undecided. Next, from Wagoner, we have Joseph Cogan. Right. Mr. Cogan plans on attending electrical school to engineering or actual being an electrician? All right. From Western High School, we have Julian Bueso. Now, correct me when you come up if I said it incorrectly. Oh, take it. Julian Bueso, attended the University of Louisville, majoring in business and finance. Next, we have Kyrie Edlin from Western High School. Mr. Edlin plans to attend the University of Pikeville and major in business. Also from Western High School, we have Jaden Garrett. Jayshawn or Jashawn? Which one? Jayshawn? All right, I got it right. Oh, hold on, let me see. Oh, she got the. You need to come up here, take a picture. What's your plan? Okay. Also attended Bethany College to major in computer science and play football. And last but not least, we have from Ballard High School, Gary Brown. All right. Okay. He'll be attending Campbellsville University, majoring in, okay, say it one more time, business administration, and we'll be playing football as well. Okay, Mr. Chandler, Terrence Chandler, come back up. We can get your photo? Come on back up while Mr. Chandler is coming up. Is there anyone in the crowd who was not called and who is here? He's not, Jalen Mack is here? Okay. Yeah. We'll make sure you get all his goodies. Oh, that's for Jalen. Jalen Mack, we got you right here. Make sure you get this. All right. Is there anyone else that we missed? One more person? No? All right. Oh, Emanuel? Who? Okay, I'm so far on the list. Last name? Last name? I don't even know. Oh, Emmanuel? Okay, come back up. We need a photo. To this day, I don't argue with my mother, so I'm not going to argue. Yeah, I'm not going to. You see, I just say, yes, ma'am, and we make it happen. All right, and with that, these are your 2019 Males of Color honorees. Yeah, stand up, young man. Stand up. Now, young men, while y'all standing, stand back up. Y'all got them young legs. Y'all all right. Now, turn and salute all the people who got you here, who have supported you all these years. Salute your support system with a round of applause. All right, thank you. All right. So, and thank you, gentlemen and Madam Chair. We are going to move into the end of our program we have some special good. Yeah, y'all can sit down. Sorry. We have some special gifts that have been. You got a program? Oh, you got that. Yeah, you can pull the ticket. Oh, let me grab a program. My apologies. That was bad form, but it was for definitely a good reason. So does everybody, first of all, before everybody speak their piece, does everybody down here in this pit, does everyone have a little red ticket? Speak now or forever hold your peace. We got this on camera. We got this on video. This is your opportunity to get a ticket if you do not have a ticket. I don't hear any objections. Does anyone hear any objections? No? Okay, parents got a ticket, you got a ticket? All right. So, if you look on your program, as I said before, we are not in this work alone. We have a number of generous donors and friends who support this work, and they are listed under the special giveaway. So we have Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Eta Omega chapter. We have the Jefferson County Association of School Administrators, JCASA. We have the Marshall Family Foundation with Dr. Marshall as a representative. We have Millennium Learning Concepts. We have the Posey family, and we also have Metro United Way and their Office of Equity. All of these individuals that I have just mentioned have been generous to donate a special gift for a raffle, and that is what your red ticket is for. So I'm going to have Dr. Marshall to select a ticket from future Dr. Selena Fishback. Wave your hand. Hi. And so I did not touch the ticket. I don't got no vested interest, but here we go. So, ticket number 328-6690. No, I'm about to tell him. All right. All right, can I get another ticket? Another ticket. Okay. Dr. Marshall, you need another ticket? We have ticket number 328-6702. All right. Are you giving that card too? The card was in the bag? Oh. Okay, we have ticket number 328-6673. Oh. 328-6666. Ticket number 328-6667. Ticket number 328-6698. Ticket number 328-6671. How many more we got? Two more. Ticket number 328-6701. All right. Give it a good shake. Make sure. All right. Last one. Ticket number 328-666-4. All right, congratulations. And there's a couple of our first ones. There's a card along I think 2 or 3 of our first honorees, there's a card to go along with it as well, so you can pick that up at the front before you leave. But congratulations to the winners. And thank you again to the generous donations from our community partners to make that happen for you all. So we're coming to the close of the evening, and I just want to say, again, congratulations. I just had my 20th high school reunion 2 years ago, and believe me, when we all got together, it was crazy to even think that it had been 20 years since I was sitting where you are. Life moves really fast, and that's what I always tell students when I was in the classroom, when I was doing youth work. Whether or not you put the work into it, life keeps on going. Life keeps on happening. Time keeps on rolling. You may have friends. Many of you all hopefully even listening to where each other are going to school. I heard many similar, a lot of Campbellsville, a lot of University of Louisville, a couple of University of Kentucky. You can build friendships. You're going to be growing apart from some people, particularly if you're going away from school. And you may grow closer with some people if you maybe didn't connect in high school, but you're going to college together. But life is all about change and it's all about transition. But none of that is bad. That's all good. Like I always used to tell my students, you don't want to peak in high school. I got a lot of friends, they peaked when they were 16. That was the best time of their life. And I can tell you, life gets a whole lot better. Life gets a whole lot more interesting. There's a whole world to see. And more than anything, what most impresses me about hearing and reading off your accomplishments, as I said, I really wasn't joking. Like, I really didn't know what I wanted to do after I graduated high school. I had good grades. I just knew I was going to college. I didn't have any idea. But what you all have now, I think more than ever, is you have possibility. You have the idea of possibility. You have, when I was in high school, you have 3 plus 4 3.5 males of color with doctorate degrees. I didn't know any males of color with doctorate degrees. I didn't even know it was possible. A lot of things that I wanted to do and I hadn't even thought of, I didn't even know it was a possibility. But you all have the world open up to you. You have people going into tech, people going into nursing, people going into business, want to be entrepreneurs, public speakers. The world is really your oyster. The thing is, are you going to take advantage of it? Because that part rests on you. So again, I want to congratulate. Huh? Oh, you got a quick announcement? After you're done. I mean, after I'm done, we're done. So you want to do it now?
So, remember when I said you all, don't go anywhere, Charles. Remember when I said you all are newsworthy? And because of the feat that you all have accomplished, and because this is the biggest graduating class of males of color with 501, and under the leadership of Dr. Polio and this man standing to my right, JCPS, because of the data that you all have achieved, JCPS will be one of three districts that starting in July 1 will have a division strictly focused on black male achievement. And the man standing beside me will be leading that. He did not know it until right now. So I am going to give Dr. Davis a cord because what Dr. Davis has pledged his life to is black male achievement unapologetically, and parents and kids, let this be known that this division will focus unapologetically on the needs of males of color. So if we could please give Dr. Davis a round of applause.
All right. Well, with that, I will close out the evening. Again, thank you to all the parents, the families who have been with these young men for the past 18 years, and congratulations to you all as you head into the next phase of your journey. Much success. Wish you safety and nothing but blessings moving forward. So thank you all. Have a great evening.